The year was 2022 when I first watched this movie, thinking not much of it. Hell, it seemed cool. I'm a horror guy who watches for the kills and thrills. Very rarely does it happen that a horror movie royally fucks me up. The only film that did was Grave Encounters, and I was like 10 years old. Since then, I ran the gauntlet of horror, fortifying my mental to handle anything horror had to throw at me. I became pretty stoic if I do say so myself. That was until I had the pleasure of leisurely watching Hangman. Released in 2016, surprisingly it's not even rated, sporting an 80% on Rotten Tomatoes along with the found footage style. Hangman is as hidden gem as it gets. I found this movie randomly scrolling Peacock. Also doesn't help, it shares the same name as a big budget Hollywood film starring Al Pacino that debuted a year after its release. Anywho, let's get into the breakdown. What made the film so disturbing to me was the fact that there really wasn't any plot. I mean, there really wasn't. Listen, our main character is actually the killer from a first-person POV, and if the opening scene is anything to go based off, clearly the guy has a knack for collecting memories of his victims. We pan to our killer stalking a typical American family coming back from their vacation as he burglarizes their car for access to their home address and decides to make himself at home within their house. I mean this both literally and figuratively. Bro's literally taking a house tour and even getting mirror shots in while watching their home movie videos. With his dogs out, no socks on at all. And it's here we see his reasoning for doing this is over a possible failed past relationship. Poor guy's just a lover boy. The family gets back home and to their shock, the house is just lived in. Nothing's broken besides the window. Every room seemingly has been slept in. Dude was even making meals in their fucking kitchen and not doing his dishes. This is a sick man clearly. But bro wasn't just BSing and listening to Marvin's room though. He was actively setting hidden cameras up around their home and is now live streaming this family's day-to-day activities and interactions. Daughters talk with their friends.
Oh my god, she's freaking out. I know.
Random dad talks with son.
Something broken?
And typical couple talk. It's all being recorded. It's nothing major, but just a huge invasion of privacy. This family is just living normally while being watched in their own home. Doesn't make it any better, bro comes out to creep and just watch them at night, getting close-ups and all. Son's the first one to see bro, and cries cause what the hell else are you gonna do? A 6'3" shadow in your room, stalking you? I know a sleep paralysis demon when I see one. Bro even flushes the toilet for mom when she's finished and they say chivalry is dead. I beg to differ. The family is clearly trying to do better. They've called the cops and are getting further security measures done within the house, but bro continues to roam and be an entity within the house. Bro is drinking straight from the gallon in their pantry. Also, dude's setup is Toy Story 3 monkey levels of dedication, even having little trinkets to add some flair. Family trying to do the right things is foiled as he collects his first kill 30 minutes in, letting us know bro's in for the long haul. This prey stalk isn't slowing down anytime soon. Dude's dedication to his craft is what makes this so scary. They don't know the guy, so he's got the ability to follow them in public and not just in home, giving them the best of both worlds. Like guys, dude actually lives there, eating, sleeping, showering, leisuring, but in doing so, he's beginning to put a wrench in between the family. He's misplacing items about the home, things are going missing.
What's that?
What do you do with the vase?
He's zoning in on personal info and interactions. But dude remains faceless and still unknown. It's creepy as shit. Dude is watching the life he wanted to play on livestream 24 hours a day. It seems he yearns for this life and is choosing to watch it crumble on some, if he can't have it, neither can they. The constant antics continue to build up, putting more attention on the family, such as a false blame, covering up lies.
But you didn't like see anything.
No, I was real.
Along with mom getting to the realization something's up, and the more bro continues to watch the day-to-day life of the family, the more of a downward spiral he dives into. He cries. He puts her makeup on, looks through family photos, and wishes it were him. Debates on pulling up and killing dad mid-dinner, even following the daughter on a date and killing her boyfriend. The fuck it all endpoint being bro discovering mom is pregnant. Now he's prepared to finish the job after weeks, possibly months of stalking. He's in the endgame, as he formulated a cheating plot he would have rather seen play out, but with this recent news, pushes his chips right into the middle. Kid's gone, mom confronts dad with an argument, ensuing that thump we've heard all film now, only it has some backing to it as a ladder deploys. Dad investigates with a loaded weapon, but is ultimately taken out by her killer. Now all that's left is mom. She has a weapon, but due to the intruder having been watching constant film, the weapon is useless, as it's not loaded. He unloaded the gun before they'd gotten home. Mom is defenseless, and before going lights out, our killer loads one in the chamber and plays an audio clip of Dad one last time, then shooting mom, bullseye in the middle. I know I said mom could very well have been a past lover, but seeing the ending, you can't lay your hat on that, as he returns to the airport garage to pick out another family, which again makes this dude and the film that much more unsettling. Beginning of the film, we were shown a past victim with a baby in the back screaming, so I think it's safe to say he's just got a family fetish. Also, doesn't help, bro never speaks a sentence besides, "Tell me you love me."
Tell me you love me.
See, I was at a former chick's place when I watched this film, and she had a cubby space similar to the killers in the movie, and good God, did it freak me the hell out every time I was there. I haven't been able to look at an attic or cubby space the same after this film, as there very well may be a 6'3" guy living in it. Frogging is a very real phenomenon, the most famous case being the Dolly Osterreich case, where she had an affair and hid a lover in her attic for 20 years, while Dolly lived downstairs with her husband. This secret lover's name was Otto, and one day, when Dolly was arguing with her husband Fred Osterreich, Otto would come downstairs with a pistol thinking it could get physical, and they'd go on to kill Fred Osterreich in cold blood. Otto and Dolly would go on to cover up this murder and make it seem like a failed robbery. They'd move into a new house in Los Angeles, and Otto would be back in an attic again. Eventually, Dolly and Otto would soon face punishment for their murder cover-up, as upon moving, Otto would remain in the attic and Dolly would begin multiple affairs with other men, eventually leading to her and Otto's downfall. See, Hangman did an excellent job of illustrating the fear of the unknown. A good chunk of horror movies do this by showcasing the paranormal or making a being into a monster of exceptional abilities. With Hangman, this is just your average Joe infiltrating a family space. This could very well happen and has happened before. See these articles for proof. Like I said, it's called frogging. This could be a neighbor, a coworker, a friend. Anyone is capable of pulling off this type of feat with enough dedication. Seeing the demise of a family through a killer's eyes is something we don't see too often. The plot is him stalking a normal family. It's psychotic. There is no hard-boiled detective on the scene, no dad or boyfriend to the rescue, no final girl. There is no solution. This family has no idea what the hell is going on. Hangman is a human Nat Geo doc damn near, where you see the prey and sometimes yell, "Get the hell out of there," but you're on a couch or in bed, so they can't hear you anyway. You know this family is gonna die eventually, you just don't know when. There's two ways this can go. Guns blazing or calculated. Either way, they're likely gonna lose. The ball's in the killer's court the whole film. Our killer's motivation isn't clear or spoke upon either. Michael Myers goes wherever Laurie goes. The Conjuring film's demons are trying to possess a living vessel. The Saw film's Jigsaw torments the ungrateful. Meanwhile, our buddy Aaron here, that's his name, takes up shop in your place until he decides he needs to take you out. All in all, if you want a fear of attic spaces, a slow burn anxiety-filled horror experience, watch Hangman. Seriously, it's a hidden gem in my eyes. As always, I recommend you watch a film to get your own opinion. This is my own opinion on the film. Don't forget to like, sub, and share your thoughts. Be easy, folks.